never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Helmet anyway, we'll see. I'm sure we'll get the information soon, but it is Brian Iriarte that leads then, and let's just see what he can make of this. He's a thinking man here.
Offline, some of the riders going inside. That was the number 11 there going up the inside. I think I saw David
has the advantage. They go down the hill. Pushin in a superb second place, but I think he's got the intelligence. And there's number 5 of Ramos. Well. I cursed him then, didn't I?
Yeah, Gonzalez, the local Spaniard, slots into third position. Great start from him from third on.
Joel Pons, he never has any luck. He's one of the followers, and Brian Iriarte already.
Goodness me, it's not going to mention anybody. We're going to check out, turn the microphones off, and there we go. Morelli just going past him then. On the grid then, as we see Giulio Pugliese just behind.
And they were coming to the cork, touching the green stuff. He's got to watch that. The 54, of course, is Veda Pratama up into third place.
It started from pit lane. Iriarte, though, off like a scolded cat. So there we have Iriarte, Benyan Fernandez.
Through section, and unless you go up there and watch it, you can't believe how steep it is, how they drop. Very close third place as well.
So 3 riders down on the first turn. Augustin
goodness.
Nelly, and that was Carter Thompson. It's your double winner from Mugello. It's Veda Pratama up there into
off the edge of the world here, back into first gear through the left-hander.
Nearly a couple of other riders down there. That was Pushin and Pratama, wasn't it?
That's right, Veda, that was real.
4th position, now nearly 3rd as well. The 11 of David Gonzalez just behind him.
But look at, and then they accelerate their short shift, 2nd, 3rd, into 4th, and drive. Really not room for that Veda to go up the inside of Pushin, but he tried it. Brian Iriarte, absolutely superb stuff here. He really is feeling his way absolutely brilliantly through 4th gear. Absolutely sensational. This is faster and faster and faster through the. Got away with it. Anyway, it still is Brian Iriarte that leads. Pushin looking for a way up the inside at the moment. 17 laps of Rookies Cup action, and Brian is going to try and make it his own. Left-hander up into 5th and 200 kilometres an hour, 125 miles an hour, and on the brake there is no possibility there. Brian Iriarte cuts across his nose very nicely and holds on to the lead.
The 13 up from 13th on the grid to 8th position. We have Aksinya Danish battling with.
They are again and back into 2nd. It's an incredible part of the circuit.
And you don't want to get sucked in. Well then, so 3 riders down at the first turn. Akstonelli was the other one down with Fernandez, as you rightly point. The Indonesian rider, or is Gia Plot, I think it is, actually, that he's battling with in the bin, like Aksinya Danish almost did there into that left-hander. So easy to run off, run wide. To down Peter with Pons. They come across the line then to complete lap 1. It will be Iriarte from Pushin. Background, yes, Plonk's just overtaken him. We've got Ramadeep, the number 32, now going up the inside. Click the wheel of the rider in front of you, something like that, and now we are all downhill on towards the back straight. From Pratama, Thompson, Gonzalez, Benyan Fernandez, Singapong there in 7th place too. Singapong there with his Age of Talent Cup compatriots out of the final corner. They come to complete that one. Peter, I'll remind you what you said. Surely no one's going to get away with it or run away with it. Why is
And Veda Pratama does not want to hang in there. Pushin goes up the inside. Veda Pratama tries to go past both of them. And Brian head down then. 16 laps remaining. Carter Thompson in 2nd place.
Veda Pratama's like he's got an earpiece listening to our commentary. He's gone, what are you talking about, old man?
Can't quite do it, but he does pick up 2nd place. Brian Iriarte hangs on to the lead to go down the hill, but he's down, trying to reason just how Brian is making this work so well for him. The track is drying out.
I'm off.
Yeah, he's gone, isn't he? But no, Brian will catch him. Come on, Brian. He knows what he's doing round here. Veda Pratama, who has pushed aside the white-helmeted man from Kyrgyzstan to take.
Terrible start for Christian Daniel Jr. The American down into 17th spot now behind Lucas.
He knows what he's doing wherever he is. There's the number 11 of David Gonzalez picking up the slipstream of 2nd place.
Well, it was a clean getaway for just about everybody initially. The jump for around the brick. Molignale up into 15th as well ahead of them. So we're well spread out already, Peter.
Brian Iriarte has to back out of it as Brian sweeps into the left-hander. And as long as the 2 guys...
The ball was pretty good from Pushin, but then it was Iriarte. Just let the brakes off, but here's what happened.
And I saw Veda Pratama make a move there. I think he's up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Brian. The guys behind are not silly. I'm sure that Brian will catch Veda. Of course,
towards the back, it looked like it was Fernandez who hit the back of... looked like
disappear over the horizon.
So if there is a drying line forming then,
There is the question of what gearing have they chosen. Has Veda chosen a gearing
like Agostinelli there and taking the hapless Joel Pons with him?
Right, and obviously,
are we going to see a big load of tyre wear towards the end of the race?
Yeah, we could indeed. I think perhaps the lower gearing that he doesn't need the slipstream.
They all got up and got away with it because we didn't, the situation. What we'll see even early on is people like Brian who know what they're doing. They're moving over and using the wet part.
Marco Morelli's weekend just going from bad to worse at the moment. I mean, he started from the back of the grid, but he's not made.
Has been cleared. That's good to know. Right,
so the climb up, we have Pratama
of the track when they don't need the ultimate grip, but of course down through this left-hander, it's wet all over the place.
Any inroads here at all? You know, multiple race winner, podium finisher in Rookies Cup. Who's in the lead then from Uriarte and Carpush and David Gonzalez.
And they do need the grip, so it'll be a few laps before that becomes crucial, but it certainly will factor in.
On the rider sent to the back of the grid for the slow riding in qualifying, but he crossed the line in 25th behind them as well.
Yeah, there would never, if Veda just looked, didn't he, right from the start that he was not going to hang to it. There is the number 7 of Benyat Fernandez in 3rd place. Carter Thompson chasing after Brian.
Position not ideal for him whatsoever. Christian Daniel Jr., who was stuck
around, waiting there. He's taken the lead, but he's already under pressure and he's passed back up, pushing up the inside, around the outside. Uriarte ahead of him.
Some huge gaps in the lap times from just that first lap around. Started from the third row from bottom. He's made a move.
Outside is Brian Uriarte to take the lead. The 51 is Uriarte. Carpuchin on 17 in second.
Actually, Peter, already you can really see the difference of riders that are naturally confident in the way. Move up towards 16th along with Zembitani.
And Benyat Fernandez, he's got up to a
place. Veda slots in, and he's trying to take it back again, but no, Brian Uriarte
need to build into it. They come thundering down the waterfall now. Thompson chasing
11th place. They're now into 10th place actually, and he came off the back of the grid, so it's only turns on to the lead, and in fact Veda loses 3rd place.
This is a complete Uriarte. Benyat Fernandez falling back with Pratama.
Apparently Brian was overconfident.
Taking him a lap and a half to get all the way up into the top 10. So and there is Veda still leading.
It can be a different kind of race than we saw yesterday. Riders so much closer. The fastest rider on track last time around.
Last weekend in the wet, he set off, had about a 3-second lead and fell off on the 1st or 2nd lap.
It did be done then, so a great start for those guys, but the others, they'll be hoping for a much better start tomorrow. Was Ramadeepa, yesterday's 2nd place finisher, the 32, up into 7th place now. He started in one of the slowest corners, the silly Billy, I would call him after that one, but down in the background, Peter, couldn't see who it was, but it looks, it's Ramersdorf has gone down, unfortunately, tumbling 6th as he overtakes Carter Thompson in towards turn 1. He's just behind Benyat Fernandez, the number 7.